Hello, champion parents. Welcome to Mommy Talk mini session. This is a mini session. It's a wellness check. It's a Mommy Talk wellness check. We hope that all of you parents out there are feeling better or feeling good and just finding ways to think positive to move forward to the future. So today, you just have Miss April.
Hi.
And me, Miss Lisa. Dr. Pert is working on a very special project. So let's keep her in prayer. And do we say keep our fingers crossed? We just keep her in prayer.
Keep her in prayer.
Yeah, we'll keep her in prayer.
Or yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we'll keep Dr. Pert in prayer. So like I said, she's working on a really great project for Mommy Talk, and we are excited. Hoping that some parents can chime in, ask some questions. You know, in the meantime, we're just talking about, you know, what it is like, what it's like, you know, being a parent right now during these times. You know, are you finding positive things to do during this time? How are you feeling?
But Mommy Talk means to me, it's a platform where we discuss important and relative information for mothers and fathers to engage in positive parenting, and also our journey to being and maintaining our champion parent role. So we just basically, you know, discuss different methods, and it's helpful and therapeutic for me because I'm able to review both effective and non-effective methods that I've used. Even though my sons are grown, I still can go back and figure out things I may not have done right, some things I did do right, and just move forward, and also to make sure that I'm developing a further positive relationship with my sons as a parent. And a mommy.
And then even though they're grown, because you are still going to be parenting. You know, I always listen to my mom when I used to listen when Lord have mercy, I can't even get it out. But my mother would always say that you know, when kids grow up, you know, you're still doing the parenting thing. Although
oh my God, my sons are 20 and 21. And I'm not saying my sons are childish. They're very mature and doing very good things, but let me tell you.
But think about us at that age. I mean, please, girl, at 2021, I was immature to me.
Yeah, but I'm thankful that I'm able to still be a parent to them, and they're still in their respective roles as young men, and they're allowing me to still guide them. So I'm thankful for our relationship as mother and son.
Yeah. And that's a blessing because you get so many teens like, oh, you know, they're 18. Oh, I'm grown. I got a feeling that my daughter cannot wait till she turned 18 to say, oh, I'm grown. You know,
my son say that. My son be like, I'm 21. I said, you need a grown apartment. You need a grown house. You need to pay a grown phone bill.
That's right.
You're grown until you can provide for yourself.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll say this, what Mommy Talk means to me, and I say this all the time. I talk about therapy because I've never gone to seek professional therapy. However, I don't think it's a bad idea. And I'm actually looking, you know, to sign up somewhere because I just think it would be a really good thing, especially after what we just went through or what we're going through, you know, still with this pandemic that's out there, you know, somewhere. So, and it's not just that, but just, I think that it's okay to, I want to talk to somebody that, and this might sound crazy, but I really want to talk to someone that's paid to listen to me so that they'll listen objectively, you know, because your friends and family, people that love you, if they listen to you, they're always listening to you kind of biased. You know, is that a word, biasly or being biased?
Being biased.
Being biased. Like, okay, teacher. But yeah, so I could definitely say it's therapeutic, you know, and I mean therapeutic in every sense of the word because you get to express yourself, you receive information, It's fun, and I think therapy can be so many things. It's not just about patient doctor, relationship. I think it's a whole, being of awareness.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely,
down for therapy to talk to, because sometimes you need to talk through things. I'm very
yes,
think that's very positive, to talk through things. Somebody to give you a different perspective. And
yes,
sometimes people, and they give you the same perspective, but talk to somebody else and let them,
yeah,
the licensed counselor who can give you
yeah,
some healthy perspectives. So
absolutely.
counseling, therapy, whatever is needed. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. And I'll say it has also been, very motivating for me, because it's like, not only am I focusing on mommy talk, but I am focusing on my life as a parent, and I'm focusing on just some other things. And I think that I think that is good when things help you to motivate you, that fire, and get you excited about life.
Yeah, definitely. But we're still live. We're thankful that we're still live. 7 minutes and 50 seconds. We have 2 viewers, but I'm not able to see who's viewing us. And I know I see that we're on a delay. So I guess we just got to figure out how to perfect our lives.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're thankful for the viewers. But I don't know how to look for the questions, though.
Maybe I could say it if I'm opening up the mommy talk.
Oh, and I spelled mommy talk live. I put MOMIE talk TSLK. So I gotta fix that. Talk.
Right.
Mommy talk live.
Lord. Let's see. Okay. So I posted it. I shared it on my mainstream, and maybe I could see questions.
But no, I can see who's I can see 2 people that are looking, but I can't see who it actually is that are looking.
Okay.
So that's probably the factor what we were discussing as far as the webinar.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm excited that Dr. Purtis working on some things for mommy talk.
Mommy talk, and we're gonna
those. Uh-oh.
I know I know, and it's a delay.
Somebody said, "How come they couldn't hear?" Someone said, "How come they couldn't hear?"
Oh, really?
And yeah, is it? Uh-oh. Yeah, they couldn't hear. Children's Place.
I know I know, and it's a delay.
Somebody said, "How come they couldn't hear?"
She said it now.
Someone said, "How come they couldn't hear?" Just a few minutes ago, and I hear the feed. I think you had to volume down because there are 7 viewers. Hi, viewers. Thank you for tuning in. We are working out some kinks over here.
We try to work out the kinks. Yeah, but I can't see. Oh yeah, I can't see. Yeah, I see 7.
If you have some questions, it's Children's Place. She said it was me. Oh, so you can hear us now? Can you hear us now?
Hear us now, Shaquila.
Let's see. I don't see anything yet. So we're just talking about what mommy talk is to us. If you guys have any questions, please post questions and we'll answer them as they come in. We're just talking about moving on, moving forward, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it. Okay. She says she can hear us. Yep. Can you hear me, Miss April?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how to do everything on this wonderful live.
Right. Yep. So I could definitely agree with that. Just like I said, just moving on and staying positive, being creative. Yep. Still social distancing. Are you still social distancing, Miss April?
For the most part.
Okay. With most part.
Yeah. Well, if I do go out, I'm always with my mask. So when you mean, am I still social distancing? I'm engaging with my family more.
Mhm.
I went and visited with one of my friends, but like I said, we still have our mask on. So
Okay.
that's what I mean. What I mean, I'm saying for the most part. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we're still social distancing. We have been going around family a little bit, but still, kind of keeping the distance. And it's funny because my son will constantly say, "Mom, you're not social distancing." So I guess that means I should take couple of steps back. Yeah,
Mm. It's so
get
hard because you just miss your friends. He's like, "Oh, hey, girl, hey, girl."
yeah,
So yeah, or your
yeah,
family. Yeah, 'cause
yeah.
I know we're gonna have a 4th of July get together, so we about to
Okay,
be on 10 with that. Yeah, so it's mostly just our family though, but
okay.
I think interaction is necessary as long as you take precautions and be careful.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we did Friday, we had a graduation. We did the graduation parade, and there was a few students who wanted to hug, who had begun to get out their car and kind of run toward you. And thankfully, there were people kind of intervening, but you feel kind of bad because, these kids, they're graduating and you have been so much to them. They've been so much to you during all this time. And then this is their final moment and they can't hug you, because I'm a hugger. I mean, this pandemic, I said it's hating on my whole everything because I'm a hugger. And I just, that's just what I like to do. So that part was kind of heartbreaking, but it really was really nice. We shaking the pom-poms and, as the cars go through, I cried. Not like boo cry, but I had tears running out my eyes.
Hmm.
So this is it's definitely something, to get used to.
It's definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So if there is a vaccine, this has been a touchy conversation. If there is a vaccine, do you think that you think you would get it?
No.
No.
Me, Seth, or Caleb are not getting it. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I
I
think
don't think
that
so.
there are other ways to build up your immune system.
Mhm.
Like take vitamins, exercise, eat healthy. So I figure, we would do that to build up our immune system first. Like it's been effective this far. Because we took the COVID test, it was negative. We took the antibody test, it was negative.
Antibody. Okay.
Yeah. So and what we were doing before then, but we don't have any prior conditions as far as respiratory issues or anything like
Mhm.
that. So, but what we were doing prior was making sure we take our vitamins. Like I take at least 12 different vitamins per day.
Okay. Wow. What do you
My son
take?
take about 12. My son take
What
about
are you
two.
taking?
So
What are
I
you
take
taking?
vitamin A, no, vitamin B, C, D, black seed oil. I'm looking over here because I'm looking at it right
You
now.
need one pill. You just need A through zinc.
I know. I got a garlic, a collagen, a probiotic. I take a ginkgo biloba, but
That's
that's for
for
me.
the memory, right? That's the
I take garlic. I
yeah.
take an iron. I take a cranberry peel.
Mm,
I don't do biotin anymore.
okay.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I take a
That's a lot.
zinc. Zinc.
Okay. So you have everything. Okay. Just a
Yeah, but I do literally have A through Z. Part of the one little pill, but I take about about 20 different pills.
okay. Now see, I take some of those things, but I take them like how you said the garlic. I actually eat a garlic clove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little strong. Sometimes I have to kind of mix it. It's so weird. So I mix the garlic clove, I'll smash it up with honey
Mhm.
and cinnamon. And I just kind of I mix it together and I might eat it on a cracker or something like that. It sounds disgusting, but it really isn't a
No,
bad.
it sounds good. That sounds good though.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. So, and then I've been trying to definitely increase my water. We've been exercising more. We've been riding our bikes a lot, my son and I. It's been working. My daughter's been working, so she hasn't really been riding with us. But we've been walking. Oh my God. And I've been doing yard work. I'm so excited about my yard work this year.
Yeah, definitely, therapeutic. I also bike ride. So that's really good for me.
Yes.
Also, I was gonna say, steam. Yeah, so steam. Make sure that because I got sinuses, and sometimes I feel like I'm clogged up. Oh Jesus. Make sure I steam.
Now, what do you use and how do you do your steam?
Okay, so so your internet connection is unstable, but it's still live. So I actually bought a sauna. It's actually a grow tent. So what I do is I bought a separate steamer, and with the steamer, it has a tube that goes into the sauna, and it just and it gets up to get hot. It was up to 90 degrees one day. I was like, oh, it's too hot. But also within my steam, I use my diffuser. I always use my essential diffuser. So I put peppermint in there too.
Okay. So we are, viewers, we are sneaking in some prerequisite beauty tips. So we have our CEO, April. It's prerequisite beauty. So we are getting some free prerequisite beauty tips. Because she always talks about the inner beauty and the outer beauty, taking care of the inside as well as the outside. So the steam.
Yeah. I love the steam. So I also have it where I have the infrared bulbs. They get about 100 degrees with those. So with the infrared bulbs, it just basically help release toxins through sweat. Well, with the steam, I'm sweating too, but it's more so wet. With the bulbs, it's more so dry. So that's the difference. So, but I'm making sure that I'm sweating, releasing toxin, and especially with the steam, it just helps with clearing my nasal passage.
Okay. Yeah. So, viewers, it looks like we have quite a bit of viewers. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, shoot us a question. We'll answer it. This is a impromptu live with Mommy
Talk with Miss April and Miss Lisa.
Yes, yeah. And we're keeping Dr. Pert in prayer. Dr. Pert is away on Mommy Talk Business. Like I said, we are excited. Like I said, if you have any questions, shoot us some questions. Building up the immune system. Yeah, building up the immune system. Still trying to stay safe. Still trying to social distance. Taking care of yourself. All right, all of that good stuff from the rudder to the from the rudder to the tutter. What does that mean?
From the nose to the
head to the toe. What does it mean?
Nose to the booty. I think that's what it means. It could be from the nose to the toes, rooter to the tutor.
Okay.
Could be
from the nose to the backside.
Because it'll clean you out from the rooter to the tutor. So that's why I figured that out. So for the nose, because you can release through the nose, and you can release through your behind.
Okay. And so so like I said, if you have any questions, please look here. I go again. Please ask a question. We have 7 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you got some tips for us, we'll take tips. We're taking questions. We ready. We ready, y'all. This is, like I said, it's impromptu. We're talking about what Mommy Talk means to us. We started talking about therapy because for me, it's very therapeutic. I'm not going to church right now. I'm doing the virtual church, and that, don't get me wrong, that's very therapeutic because I love my Sacred Heart family. And so being able to communicate with different people while the service is going on, like we're in the chat, because they're going live, so we're communicating with each other. And as Father Thomas is preaching and as John is singing or the musicians are playing, we still cheering everybody on. So again, it's still therapeutic, but I absolutely miss being in church and singing with the choir. And I just miss it. I miss sitting in the activities building when church is over. That's therapeutic, it's funny how you can find therapy in so many things.
Anytime soon, because we actually went back a step. At first, she was allowing the bars to open. Now she's closing them back up. So we went back to, we were in level phase 4, but we are now back in phase 3 because
now she's supposed to be closing churches because most of the churches are still open.
Are they?
Yeah, my church is still open. They're open. They're just social distance. Like, although we're virtually and they're live.
I knew churches was open.
The churches open before the bars. Yeah, I think church is open before bars.
Oh,
yeah. And then when we can see them, when they're live streaming, we can see, that people are sitting, they're spaced apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it's just the restaurants and bars that may be closing. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. So,
okay.
So that's it. Again, I just want to say hello to all the people. I'm going to do some shout outs real quick if I can. So we got Children's Place, which we know is Miss Shaquila. Hey, Miss Shaquila. Hey, Jamarie Hall. Congratulations on that win for the Michigan literacy, the big win.
How you see people name?
Because I'm in the live and I'm looking. So Jamarie Hall is a former from Osborne, and he was very key in the lawsuit. You remember that, Ms. April, right? The lawsuit with the literacy with Michigan against the Michigan legislation. And we have John Thorne, who is our minister of music, Sacred Heart. Woohoo! Hey, thank you for tuning in. We have Clinton Dunham, who his show is getting ready to start. We're gonna have Clint on the show. Clint, send a message if you will agree to come on Mommy Talk and talk to us. So he's getting ready to have a show. His show is coming out very soon. He has great news and facts, and he'll be bringing stuff to us live. Okay, live at 5. No. Priscilla. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, Domo Gatewood. Hey, Kyra. Hey, Lavette. Hi. Give us some questions, you all. We need some questions. Ask a question because we're getting ready to cut this live off. This was impromptu, and we were just kind of, shooting the breeze and talking about what Mommy Talk meant to us. So give us a question. If you're in here, give us a question. Give us a question. I wonder, can they hear me?
Nobody got no question.
No.
That's okay.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little questions, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little questions. Hey,
I'll be like sitting too.
Wait, say it again. Hi.
I'll be like that too. Like,
Yep. So what's the plan? What's going on for? So we know we just celebrated Juneteenth. We just celebrated Juneteenth, and I think this Juneteenth it made me proud. I wish we would have always celebrated Juneteenth.
July 4th. I know because you're so routine and conditioned.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say condition, just routine. July 4th, we get together with our family. It's like I said, we're getting together July 4th. We really probably should have did stuff in Juneteenth, but we were not necessarily prepared. I guess we probably could have prepared, but it's more so, I don't know. I guess we just got to get out of that routine.
Absolutely. Okay, so look, we got a question. Hey, John. John says, so what do you all think about the announcement about schools reopening as a parents? How do you feel about that? Well, I'll speak first because Miss April, her kids are
they're still in school. They still got to go back to school.
Okay, well, go ahead. You do it then.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
So, I'm as a parent, as a parent and as a teacher, John, I'm still very leery because I know that we're practicing social distancing, but I know a lot of the kids, kind of hard to keep the kids together and away from each other. And depending on what your population of students is, like the students that I teach are cognitive impaired. And I know that they view things differently. So they don't see the severity of, keeping their distance. Like I said, when we did the graduation parade on Friday, it broke my heart because my kids wanted to hug me. I don't have a problem with my kids hugging me, but Friday, because of what's going on, so I think that I'm still very leery. I think that some things need to be in place. Definitely enough PPE. How do you feel, Miss April? And her sons are at Michigan State. Whoop, whoop.
I'm really nervous. But I'm gonna let them do their adult things since they're adults. But I'm really nervous because I know there's no social distancing going to happen. I'm trying to load them up, get Lysol wipes now, Clorox, make sure they have enough alcohol. They're going to have that, but will they use it?
Yeah, and enough masks.
A mask and gloves. Now, will they use it? Now, my son did say a lot of their classes going to be online. I said, well, y'all now then. They was like, no, because you know what? Michigan State wants them to stay in a dorm and collect the dormitory fee.
Absolutely, of course.
So we don't want to miss out with that. So I'm just gonna keep them in prayer and just hopefully they just continue to make the right decision. I don't want them to go back. I want them to, just be safe. But I understand, as young adults, I have to make sure that I'm just allowing them to do what's best, allow them to make their own decisions. Not necessarily shield them and hold them in. So I just try to make them make their own decisions, even though some elementary kids not social distancing with them young adults.
Yeah. And okay, so we got a question from Lavette. How do you feel about the K-5 being taught online for the new school year? And that's interesting because that actually came up a lot in some of our teacher meetings, because when you get the younger kids, they're not as attentive in some cases as the older kids. So the distractions, there were a lot of background distractions, and it seems like they need a little more, I don't know. I can say it definitely will take time with them being able to focus. It's hard for adults to focus.
It's hard for me to focus. You don't know how I'm trying to look at all this stuff that's going on, making sure the live is still going. So it's hard for me to focus.
Right. Yes.
I think right now is the time for prayer and support, and we just got to be supportive of one another and to one another, and just supportive of one another. And because this is definitely a new and different time. Yeah. And we just got to be patient because we don't know. Nobody knows what's, because everything is always changing, especially now. Only thing that we know consistent is you better keep that mask on when we go outside.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? And there's been a lot of videos about people, like they're so upset. They'll walk into a public place and they're so upset because they have to, they've been refused service for not having on their mask.
Girl, let me tell you about my mama. My mama be in the car with the mask. I'll be like, Mom, you don't have to wear your car.
I don't blame her.
She be having her whole gloves and her mask. I'll be like, she be having her a mask and her gloves. I'll be like, don't touch me with them gloves. Don't cross contact.
But you know what? I don't blame her. Like, my uncle already told me, hey, Robert Card, my uncle told me I ain't fooling with y'all folks. Y'all, because he's been on the oxygen machine, and he's like, no, I ain't messing around with y'all. Y'all careless. And he said half the stuff that they're telling you to do, you should have been doing all along. You should have already been washing your So he's like, he's not messing with, and I just don't blame them because although we know that people of all ages are susceptible to the virus or getting sick or, becoming terminally ill or whatever, but we know still, it affects elderly people more, So we have a question for Kyra. Hey, Kyra. Okay, as a teacher, how do you feel about going back to work? I'm leery. I'm leery about going back to work because that virus is still floating around. I'm leery. What you laughing at, Miss April?
Somebody just texted me, was like, why you keep laughing like that on the live?
Oh. So yes, Miss Kyra, I'm very I'm just still leery because I want to make sure that I'm protected. I want to be safe. I don't want to slip up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to slip up and I never realized how much I touch my face until now. Mm-hmm. Until everything
always touching my lip. I'm always going like this or something like
this. All the time. Yep. Yep. And I'm gonna tell you, you guys, with those masks, be careful of some of the masks that you get. Like I like some of the cutesy and decorative masks, but some of them they're so clothy on the inside. They
hey Layla.
We're live, right? My child, I don't know if she knew we were live or not. They're clothy, and as you breathe, because they do have warnings out that you need to be careful with the mask when you're doing certain exercises and everything. Because
do you wear your mask when you be out riding your bike?
It depends on if I'm going through a heavily populated area. Heck yeah. Because girl, people be hacking and coughing. Yeah. But if I'm riding and people are far enough away, I just have it here. But I'm ready because if I'm coming to a heavily populated area, I'm flipping it up. I'm ready.
Oh. It'd be too much. And I would be having my sunglasses and then the mask and the sun.
Girl, yes, I put it back on.
But I ride, down my street, up my street, and usually nobody. I may pass one or two people, but I don't really be worried about that. Yeah. But my thing about I was just reading about the different masks and the N95 mask. It basically it protects you, but if you have the COVID, you're able to breathe it out. With the medical mask, the COVID sticks to the mask if you're exposed to COVID.
Wow.
The cloth mask is no protection.
Yeah.
None. But I understand, some people are not accessible to the N95 mask or the medical mask, and you have to do what's necessary. But it's also good to be informed of the different levels of protections.
But you know what's so funny about that? Like the studies seem to, they vary, they change, because the thing that they talked about the most was the droplets that's in your saliva when you sneeze, when you cough, just certain things like that. So it seems as though it would be, some protection, but, they'll have you think it's none, depending on who you listen to, Mm-hmm. And I guess the best method is, look, stay in the house, stay home, keep your distance, stay away.
Yeah, but we got to get out sometimes. I know I got to get out sometimes.
Well, you got to get out, but you can still keep your distance, though. Like, I'm not saying don't get out. Definitely go for walks, go for drives. But I don't know. I just, I have a friend, and she kind of jokes about me social distancing. Because they haven't missed a beat. They have house parties and all of that. And I haven't been to any. I'm not going over there.
I went to an open house.
Did you? Okay. Well, how was it though? How was the setup?
Well, it was outside.
Okay.
They had a place inside, but I walked in to get my food. I sure did. I went outside and ate.
Okay. Well, they encourage that too if you going to have gatherings that the outside gatherings are good. So, and I did one of those a couple of weeks ago. I went to an outside gathering. Okay, let's see. We have Lavette says, I hope that the schools will allow K-5 to actually be in school to be taught, because that's part of their early foundation of learning and grasping teamwork and school structure. I know that we want the best for our Miss Rose. Miss Rose got to be a part of the learning structure and getting her foundation and all that good stuff. Yes, I agree with that. But I also want them to be, do us right. Do right by us. Make sure if we have to go back to work, if things seem to be lower, make sure we have masks and hand sanitizer. I will say this though, at my job, I've always had hand sanitizer. I didn't always get cleaning supplies, but they give you, I shout out DPS.
I always had me some Clorox wipes,
Yes.
some Clorox spray, and my students know we had hand sanitizer lotion for them, because they'll be a little bit ashy and they need their lotion. But I had those things on deck.
But did you have those, or did the school provide them?
No, I had to buy my own hand sanitizer. No, they didn't provide me nothing. My budget is different from your budget.
Okay. Well, since I've been at Osborne, and we've had different administrators, and maybe it's the bookkeeper that, shout out to Miss Kimbrough. Maybe it's her that's always making sure we have hand sanitizer, but we usually always have, we have the big bottles, because matter of fact, some of my kids, they always want to come through with their little bottles. They want to come fill up their bottles. So I have to.
They do that too. Now, I used to literally have kids stop by my room before they went to class and put some lotion on.
Yeah.
Because they thought I had the lotion. So, no, I supplied that. But it was okay. It was no big deal.
Yeah. And that's
it wasn't out of the bottle back then. It was literally the regular price.
And that's the beautiful thing about teachers. Teachers are, a lot of times more than teachers. So anyway, just quick shout out to the teachers and shout out to the parents, shout out to
the students,
all the stakeholders, huh?
And the students.
Yeah. And the students, yes. Shout out to the students. Yes. Hey, Jamal Flemingster, thank you for checking in. You have any questions for us? We are still taking a few questions. Yes, we still taking a few questions. We just want to get back to.
They're gonna touch me again. You're like, stop laughing.
Right. We ready to get back to the normalcy. Yes, get back to life.
Yes, I think.
Yes. I'll say this, music has been, oh my God, just listening to music is so therapeutic. That's another thing, like when you just talking about therapy, I know we're talking about a lot of things today, you guys, but music is therapy. What do you, Miss April, I know you feel music is therapy because, honey,
you know what I'm listening to.
Your playlist. Your playlist is the party, okay? Yes. Yep. Thank you for tuning in. Mommy Talk Live, Miss April, Miss Lisa. We are here to answer any questions that you may have. You want to give some shout outs. You want to give some champion parents some shout outs. Let's shoot some shoot. Is that the right thing? Shout. They're always correcting me, y'all. We want to shout out some champion parents. Yeah, some great champion parents. I'm gonna give a shout out to Miss Dorothy. Miss Dorothy just had a birthday. That's Miss April's mom.
Oh, yes. I don't know why she's not on live. She knows she'll be on here.
Oh, she does. She is one of our biggest supporters. We love Miss Dorothy. So happy birthday, Dorothy. If you are viewing, happy birthday. Somebody's coming down the stairs. We on live.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, with that, I think we kind of wrapped everything up.
Yes. Yep. So thank you for tuning in. Those that tuned in today. We will be back soon. Actually,
we'll be back on Monday.
We'll be back on Monday.
Mommy Talk Mondays.
Yeah. So we have a surprise local parent. Actually, this parent is a former student of me and Miss April. We both taught this beautiful young lady, but we're gonna keep her name a surprise.
Secret, but just make sure you tune in on Monday. Well, we'll be live on Facebook now that our Facebook Live is working.
So happy, yes.
Yeah. So thank you all for tuning in to Mommy Talk.
Wait, real quick. Gianni says shout out to Miss McDaniel. Whoop whoop.
That was the one he was just talking junk, talking about some. Stop laughing like that. So,
so Miss McDaniel, you guys, is Miss April. Yes. Yep. So shout out.
Thank you, Gianni. Thank you, Gianni.
Miss April is one of the realest teachers you will ever meet. Okay.
Our students know that. I think they know.
Yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry, Miss April. So yep.
I'm just closing out. That's it. I mean, you can just close out because we've been on.
April, Miss April always trying to tell me what to do. No, you close out, Miss April.
I am. Well, it's not that I'm telling you what to do. I'll be always trying to pass.
I am. Yes. So this was fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you all tune in on Monday. We'll be back Monday at 6 p.m. Mommy Talk Monday.
Yes. Yep. Thank you for the questions.